Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back. This week we're looking at the games to come in the EPL. We're gonna preview the games and we're gonna go to my prediction as to which team I think are gonna win and which team I think are gonna lose and we're gonna draw and whatever. And I wanna hear you guys give your prediction. Tell me if you don't agree with my prediction. Give me your prediction. Comment in the comment section. And also, I want you guys to comment your favorite Jamaica Premier League team. The local team, which team from Jamaica is your favorite team? Would that be Arnett Garden, Waterhouse, Tivoli Garden, Mount Pleasant, Mobile United, Harbourview, Racing, whatever it is? Tell me your favorite Jamaica Premier League team. Mine is Arnett Garden. You get me? And I start off so strong for this season. Racing, slap we up. What that? First game of the season, but we're gonna bounce back. Or yourself, we're gonna bounce back. Any team know for bounce back, it's Arnett Garden. And we're gonna bounce back. You get me? So don't worry about it. Junglist, not too fret. We'll get back there. You understand? So, on to the Premier League. Let's go now. First match this weekend is Chelsea versus Fulham. Now, I think Chelsea is going to win that one. Off the top, Chelsea is going to win that one. Of course, Fulham is going to create some problems for Chelsea. It's not going to be a walk in the park for Chelsea. And Fulham is going to score. I think Fulham is going to score. But Chelsea firepower, the amount of attackers that they have, I think they're gonna get over the line, and as well as that Stamford Bridge, I think they're gonna be victorious. I'm gonna predict that one to be a 3-1 victory for Chelsea. It's gonna be a 3-1 victory, of course. As I said, Fulham is gonna score, but Chelsea firepower is gonna outscore Fulham. So 3-1 victory for Fulham. The next game is Everton versus Wolves. Everton versus Wolves. We have a lot of persons have Wolves to be one of the teams that's gonna be relegated this season. Right, so I think Everton is gonna get better at them. It's at Wolves, but I still think Everton is gonna get better at them. Jack Grealish is now at Everton, and we are hoping that he can go back to his former Aston Villa self. So let's see how that goes. But I'm giving that one to Everton, and I'm giving that a 2-1 victory to Everton. 2-1 victory to Everton. Next is Tottenham versus Bournemouth. Tottenham versus Bournemouth. Now, I don't think it's going to be an easy match with Tottenham. Tottenham probably be higher off the previous match against Man City. They played really well, very disciplined. It was hard to break down. I mean, City really didn't like they were going to score. And it's at Tottenham home, so I know the fans will be, ready for this one. But I'm going to give it to Tottenham. I'm going to give it to Tottenham, another 2-1 victory. Of course, Bournemouth is not an easy team to play against. We see it in the first match when they played against Liverpool. So it's going to be pretty difficult for Tottenham, but I think Tottenham will get over the line. We underneath this manager, they are very defensively sound and compact and hard to break down. I think that they will also do that in this match. And it's not going to be easy for Bournemouth to break them down. I have a lot of times, a lot of players at Bournemouth, I tell you that the coach, I think he's a really good coach, and they have a few players who I think I think they can make a step up from Bournemouth. There are a few more. They want to sell a few in the current transfer window, and I still think they have a few more who can make that step up to bigger teams. Right, but I still think Tottenham is gonna win that one, 2-1. All right. Next is Manu versus Burnley. Manu versus Burnley. Sorry. Manchester United versus Burnley. I want to say my team is going to win. But I can't say for certain. I can't say for certain that is Manchester United is going to win. But so I have that one as a draw. Confidence as a Manchester United fan in my team is at an all-time low. I don't think we should lose at home to Burnley. Again, these are the matches where the coach need to show now. The team need to respond after midweek against. Let's not talk about it. But I think they need a response. They need to respond. They need to do something. Right? It's kind of dismal right now. I think Manchester United need to win a game right now. It's been so long. I think Manchester United need to win a game right now. But a competitive game that give you points, not pre-season game, but a competitive game that give you points. But I can't say for certain. And Burnley win last week against Sunderland. I know it's not gonna be easy. They're gonna be low block. They're gonna be compact. They're gonna be hard to break down. And when teams play like that, it gives my team a lot of problems. It gives when teams sit behind the ball, it give Manchester United a lot of problems. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna give that one a 1-1 draw. It's a 1-1 draw. Hopefully, I keep my fingers crossed. Hopefully, my team win that one day. All right. And then the final game, is it the final game? No, not the final game, but Sunderland versus Brentford. I'm giving that one to Brentford. Of course, Sunderland, they were quite a few signings in the transfer window, but I think Brentford have what it takes to beat Sunderland. I think Brentford is gonna beat them. Especially it's at Sunderland, so I mean, Mike can swing in a different way, but I think that Brentford, sorry, too much B name team. So much team with B name in the Premier League. Anyway, so yeah, I think that Brentford will get the better of Sunderland. All right. So we're looking now at Leeds versus Newcastle. Newcastle have a few injuries plus Gardner's and red card, but I still think they're gonna get the job done. Of course, anything can happen, but I still think Newcastle is gonna get the job done against Leeds. But let's see. So I'm predicting that one 2-1 to Newcastle. Leeds, I give Leeds a goal. 2-1 to Newcastle. And since I made too much 2-1, I made too much 2-1, don't it? So, alright, whenever I predict the Sunderland Brentford, so I give that one there 2-love to Brentford. 2-love to Brentford. Alright? So that's my prediction. You guys, let me know what your prediction, what you guys saying. Tell me if you agree with what I'm saying. Let me hear what you guys think. Alright? And don't forget to comment your favorite Jamaica Premier League thing. Alright? I'm out.
With West Ham versus Forest. The last 3 games head to head, Forest have won all 3, scoring 7 goals, and West Ham only score 1. So this will be a very difficult game for West Ham. The 2 games they play so far this season, they really struggle in both of them. On the other hand, Forest really look well in their 2 games, win 1 and draw 1. With the firepower of Chris Wood, Gibbs White, and Otto Adai up front will really give West Ham a lot of trouble. West Ham really look like they do not look ready for the Premier League so far. So this game will be really difficult for them. Forest really look well, so I expect Forest to grab all 3 points. If West Ham to get something out of this game, they will have to improve massively to even get a draw in this one. Next game will be Man City versus Brighton. The last 3 head-to-head, Brighton have won 1, Man City won the next, and the next one draw 2-2. This game will be a cracking game to watch. Don't miss it, because in the 2 games before, you can see if you press City high up the pitch, they look really vulnerable. So Brighton will do the same. And Man City goalkeeper Trafford really look vulnerable when he have the ball at his feet and the opposition press him. So Brighton, we all know, will really put the squeeze on City. City have some really good players, but when you look overall, when City at their best is when they press their opposition up the field. I don't see City have the legs in this team to really put on the squeeze on the opposition overall. You don't see like the Alan or Turkey really put on the squeeze on the opposition. They are a bit slow for me to press overall. They look a bit sluggish overall. So this game will really make Pep think out the box. And we all know Pep will always try to play out from the back. So Brighton really look good. So this game will really eat up if Brighton score first in this game, because Man City will want to win this one to get a 6 point on the board, and don't want the lead to stretch a bit far from them in the beginning of the season. So let's see how Man City go in this game.